back to the channel, fool. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for like videos like this.
So look, TikTok, I'm from Alabama, y'all. I'm from Alabama. So look, this girl done gave me her address. This a little crazy, say no trespassing, right? It say no trespassing, but it's a tractor right there, a car right there, but it's wide up. And look at the street, man. Look at the house right there. This a little crazy, man. I don't know what the hell going on out here. Let me call this girl one more time, man. I'm from Alabama. I ain't never even been to Atlanta. This is my first time in Atlanta, man. This shit crazy, man. I'm gonna call this girl one more time. Crazy as hell, y'all. This shit crazy. You met her on TikTok.
Hello.
Hey, where you at?
I'm in the blue house. What do you mean where I'm at?
You in the blue house? I don't see nobody in the blue house, y'all. Like the house, I don't see nobody in the house.
I don't want to come out. I'm about to come to the side.
You gotta come to the side.
I'm about to come out. Hold on.
Crazy, man. What? What? Come on where?
Come to the back.
To the back?
Yeah, come to the back.
Why'd I come to the back, son?
Because you, come on, I ain't gonna do nothing to you.
You don't do nothing to me.
Yeah, come on.
Nah, I don't really know what I'm saying. I just seen somebody moving back there. And the lights flashing. Nah, you know what? I just seen somebody moving back there.
Hey, look, hey, yo, come on, hurry, come on.
Oh, nah, I ain't doing, I'm from Alabama, but I ain't crazy.
Nah, ain't nobody crazy over here, come on.
Oh, nah.
Where you going? Why you keep walking away?
Nah, you probably trying to set me up, son. I ain't going no back in no house. I ain't going back in no burning house. Who them dudes is? Who them dudes is? Who them dudes is? Oh, no.
Did you hear? Shh, quiet. That's a pure trap.
I want to start by thanking Harvey Weinstein for organizing this amazing day. This is possible because of Harvey. He is a wonderful human being, a good friend, and just a powerhouse.
What's the right? Washington has benefited a remarkable institution, provide world-class care to our most precious resource, our children.
There he is. See him? There he is. That's a shark. No bullshit. That is. Told ya. You see that, right?
Yeah, it's a shark.
See? Told you people, it's a shark. I tell no lies.
I've never seen it going back and forth.
Yeah. See, I told you. We're just gonna follow him down. There he is. Okay. We'll follow him as long as we can.
The bunk bed understood the assignment.
The luggage not getting down.
What?
She's not getting down.
Who, honey?
Kalaga's not getting down.
What's her name?
Kalaga's not
Kalong?
getting down. Yeah, she's not getting down.
Where is she, honey? Where is she?
She's in the living room. She's not getting off the chair.
Okay. What would you like me to do about this?
She needs to get off the chair because she's gonna fall on her head.
Okay. How does she look?
It looks like she has makeup on herself.
Okay.
She's not listening to my words.
Okay, go tell her to get down and then see if she gets down. Okay?
T. Come on, you can get down. Okay. Good job. Thank you. She got down.
Are you playing with her?
Oh, yes, I'm using it. She was just sitting on the chair. Because I like her to get off some. But she's on.
Okay.
I only know one color in a ring, and she's a witch, and that's what she looks like. Just saying.
She pissed. What did that drinking fountain do to you? Ooh, don't headbutt it. Oh shit, is she headbutting it? She headbutt it? Ouch, man, don't do that. Get it. Get it. Welcome to Seattle.
The big nope spider is so sneaky.
Oh my God, I don't even know if you ever seen this video. You remember we were talking about Bohemian Grove, right?
Yeah.
Alex Jones, when he exposed them, I've never seen this footage in my life. He goes up to this guy that was at Bohemian Grove. I'll show you right now. Let me find it. Let me find it, bro. This video is insane.
One last question. I read a Washington Times article many years ago where you had a comment about the organization, and then now it's been in the Wall Street Journal. It's been in a lot of different newspapers, and that's the Bohemian Grove. And back in, what was it,
he sets him up perfect.
96, when you joined as a Clinton advisor, the Republicans were criticizing you. Oh, what about Bohemian Grove? And then you countered them by saying, "Hey, I don't run around in the woods naked." What did that mean?
I don't know what quote you're referring to. I'm not aware of any quote like that. Listen, I am a happy member of the Bohemian Grove. I like the folks who come there, and it's really inappropriate for me to talk about the group beyond that. Thank you.
Have you been there for the ceremony with the cremation of care?
Frankly, I don't think that's something I need to talk to you about.
Really?
That's right.
Well, I'm Alex Jones, and I snuck in there in 2000. I'm the guy that blew it wide open and got the video, and it's been on national TV.
Well, I disrespect you for that.
You do?
I do.
But it's a lot of big public officials going in there. Don't we deserve to know?
That was not a gentlemanly thing to do.
But what about the ritual? Is the ritual genuinely?
Yeah, no, that's just crazy.
Right? There's a lot more.
Notice how he doesn't deny.
Answer. Notice how he doesn't answer any of the questions directly. That's already a bad sign.
Saying that's none of your business is crazy.
He said that's none of your goddamn business. He said I disrespect you for that.
This is the Uber you want at 2 in the morning.
There's 3 demon gods, and the first of one of these gods is that IS. That same IS you find in Christ. That same IS you find in Christianity. That same IS you find in Judaism. That same IS you find in Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam. Interesting how every single religion in the world has that IS in it. Next, we have something called Ra. So let me get this straight. The Muslims pray at Ramadan, R.A., and they read the Quran, R.A., and they pray, R.A. Who are you praying to? You praying to Allah or are you praying to Ra? I think you're praying to a demon. And the last one is El, as in Elohim, as in angel. See how that works? As in Bible, as in backwards, elite, LeBron, Elon. Am I connecting the dots for you people?
Ready?
Gotta see this.
Oh my God, I hope that's not me. They're gonna use.
this super strong ass spider web. What type of spider y'all think like this? I can't feel it, but I can't break it. Interesting.
What chain? What brakes? Those flip-flops got all the drip.
Nope, I just caught them. They're caught. That is not the plane. That's not the plane. I've seen that plane before. You think that's the plane that crashed today in San Diego? Nope. So let me just show you this news station that's claiming to have a picture of the plane that crashed. So if you want to see where that plane is actually from, it's about a year ago, April 29th, 2024, and it's this plane right here. So if they're trying to show a plane from 2024, then where's the actual plane, if there was one? Because this is that same exact picture. Funny too how ABC News is claiming to have found airplane parts. You know how easy it would be to just toss something in the road and take a picture of it? Why is it the only thing that's not burnt? Why is it that an alleged airplane piece is the only thing that's not burnt when the entire road is burnt up, including houses, cars, everything? But the airplane itself didn't get burnt? But I want to see a real picture of this plane. Just because a plane crashed, it doesn't just disappear. It's still gonna be there. I want to see some pictures of this plane.
Because when I woke up, I saw Pope dies at 88, and then Bitcoin hit 88 like 30 minutes later.
The 88. Okay, so 88, he dies at 88. Now, that's the number of wealth. Going back to Trump, I found something else with Trump. There's a character based off of him. Now, what movie has 88 in it, which has a character based off of it? Back to the Future.
Yeah, I already know where you're going with this.
So in Back to the Future, Part 2, what happens is that Biff, he gets the almanac, right? And the almanac, if you guys don't know the movie, the almanac is basically where it shows all the sports findings or all the sports plays and then who wins for the next 50 years.
One of the greatest movies of all time. Continue.
Right. So what happens in the movie that he gets the almanac, he goes back into the past, gives it to himself to win and get rich and have casinos and be all rich and powerful. That's based off of Trump. When he goes back to the future, everything is like a tangent. It's like Biff's future now. Biff's future is where he's all rich and powerful. Now, what speed do you have to go back and forth through time in the movie? 88.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold the phone.
So now, think about this. So now, Trump, which Biff's characters is based off of, he has Biff Tower, like Trump Tower. He has gambling. He has a casino like how Trump does. He's a rich, powerful businessman. He has all these different, he even looks like him. He has the same little whiffle.
It's Trump. Isn't it crazy that Trump there's that whole Trump's the last president, Barron Trump is this time traveler. I honestly didn't piece this together, that you have Barron Trump, who is, there's a book by, who was that?
Ingersoll Lockwood.
Ingersoll Lockwood, who wrote that book about a time traveler named Barron Trump.
Barron Trump's Marvelous Adventure. And it's about a boy who can time travel. He has a mentor named Don.
Come on.
This is written in 1893. So you're telling me a boy named Barron Trump has a mentor named Don. This is over 100 years ago.
How many coincidences do y'all need?
Ingersoll Lockwood writes another book called The Last President, about a president who is anti-system, who is very charismatic, and he disrupts the system when he takes power. He takes the POTUS seat. He lives on Fifth Avenue.
Wait.
All this is in the book. Literally. So the fact that it parallels, and like this guy was like an outsider, becomes president and becomes the last president because it is a shift, a whole disruption when he becomes president. 2 books that predict exactly who's in power right now. Barron Trump, Donald Trump.
And then you have Back to the Future that's about another time traveler.
Another time traveler.
It's like he's going throughout time and making stories about himself.
Come on, do something.
I'm good. You sure you ain't from Rock Nation? You're not from Rock Nation, are you? You sure?
You're good.
I don't know.
You did it good. Enjoy.
You about to leave?
She didn't even ask what's Rock Nation. Things you gotta see before you die.
Hello? Hi. Hi. I showed up. You hired me. You're the one that hired me, right? You hired me, right? You hired me, right? You hired me for a massage. Are you serious? Look, I can show you the address. And the messages.
What is this stuff that I hear about putting tape on your butthole?
Oh my God.
Does this work? Should we be doing that?
Yo, Scotch tape's going to be going viral. Yes.
That works?
Yes. At nighttime, the female pinworm comes out and lays the eggs and then goes back in. And so what happens is that piece of tape ends up catching the eggs. So when you take it off of your bum at night or your child in the morning, there should be little white things. And if there's little white things, then they have pinworms. Pinworms are the same thing as threadworms, and threadworms can get into our bodies, including our heart and our lungs, causing us to be short of breath, having chest pains, not really feeling like yourself. And those also reside in like the appendix and in the small intestine.
New fear unlocked.
You know the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty, don't you? That little fictional character was based on the factual accounts of the men with faces in their chests. The Blemier. Yeah, that's not just some medieval monk's hallucination or Greek myth. They're texts from Herodotus to Pliny the Elder talking about whole tribes of these beings. The Chinese recorded them. Shakespeare referenced them in Othello. Men whose heads do grow beneath their shoulders. Sir John Mandeville wrote about them in his travels. Even Christopher fucking Columbus talked about these beings along with the cynocephali, dog-headed men, which also permeated Earth and still do. So either a bunch of ancient scholars spanning centuries were tripping on some serious substances when they all wrote about seeing the same exact thing, or more logically, they documented what they saw with their own eyes.
And bro called an Uber.
How long have you been walking? All day? All day. Did you fly into Mexico and then walk the rest?
Walk.
But where did you fly into?
What?
Where did you fly into? What city?
No, only walking.
How do you walk from India?
Yeah,
Are you from India too? Pakistan. Oh, Pakistan. Oh, Pakistan? Pakistan?
Bangladesh. Keep in mind, he said Bangladesh.
Did you guys fly into Mexico and then walk in the rest of the way? Walk? How did?
I told you, gang, that America is lying to us, right?
Do y'all know that this is Atlantis? Yeah. What we think is Earth, them little 7 continents is Atlantis, right? And it ain't just 7 continents, right? Those 7 continents are inside of an ice wall called Antarctica. And outside of Antarctica's ice wall is more continents. And then it's another ice ring around that. And then outside of that ice ring is more continents. They separated our continent, our ram, with 3 ice rings. The map that they show you of the world, how the world looks. Well, I'm finna get deep right now. I bet a lot of y'all ain't even know, and I'm gonna make a video for YouTube for it. Did y'all know that if you want to talk about Africa, did y'all know that Arizona is literally the back of Africa? That you could through Arizona, through the Grand Canyon, which is why they don't let nobody go through it. Did you know that you could walk through the Grand Canyon, and if you keep walking through the Grand Canyon, your ass gonna end up in Africa? I was dropping the Smithsonian on the whole map is not like that, bro. Yeah, y'all ain't know that. Y'all didn't know that. That's why Arizona got the sunsets they got. Yeah, the only place in the country with them sunsets too is Arizona, ain't it? It's forever hot in Arizona too, ain't it? And if you live in Arizona, you know they don't let your ass go through that Grand Canyon. Why? Because the whole map is off Richter. Nothing is where they told us it was at. Arizona, if you go through the Grand Canyon and you keep walking through the Grand Canyon, going south through the Grand Canyon, you're going to end up in mother Africa. The whole map is off. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about it like this, right? Think about it like this, family. All right? If you're conquering a people, right? A god species at that, right? And you need to keep them forever enslaved. What's the best way to keep your opponent off balance, y'all? How can your opponent be on balance if he don't even know where he is really truly at? Okay, so this is why they taught us about maps and showed us this, right, in school, to throw us off about where we really are. And this is why they never taught you your history, because like the saying goes, how can you know where you're headed if you don't know where you came from? And if you don't even know that you are a grand god that come from the Sirius star system that created the whole galaxy, how can you ever? And then on the map, they got you thinking that Africa across the ocean, this and that. Study the flight routes. And then look at maps. You come back and tell me what you come back with.
I knew people was gonna run in my house. Oh! I knew somebody was gonna steal my money. And really what's gonna blow y'all mind is I knew who did it the moment that I watched the footage. The same Alexander McQueen's Baby Rich wear, seen them. Black shoelaces. Who put black shoelaces on Alexander McQueen's, on white ones at that? Only a nigga with a gap from Alabama would do some shit like that. He gave himself away. Baby Rich is like 5 foot. Deshae is like 4'9". So he the only person that could compare in height to Baby Rich. So I was like, you know what? It gotta be out of them two. It gotta be them two. So I put it all together. And I'm way smarter than leaving money out. You know, I don't know if y'all watch the surveillance footage, but it was $60,000 stolen from me. Deshae and Baby Rich, if y'all watching this right now, I want y'all to just go to y'all money real quick. Go to the money that you stole from me real quick, okay? I want you to pick the money up, and I want you to look at the back of it, and I want you to read the top of the back of the $100 bill. If you read it correctly, it should say, oh! Now, this might look like it's a lot of money, but it's fake. Motion picture use only. For motion picture use only. Congratulations. You played yourself.
How lifelike realistic are the masks? If you were in the room with this person wearing the mask,
would you notice that it's a mask?
You would not notice unless you told a really hysterical joke and the person couldn't laugh hysterically. It had limits. It could smile, couldn't laugh hysterically. I wore those masks in a couple of pretty tight situations and no one knew until I announced it.
Jonna, is it right that you wore that in front of George H.W. Bush, and could he tell?
I did wear it. Brent Scowcroft was in the room, Bob Gates, John Sununu. No one else had any idea until I took it off.
No idea. I had no idea.
So you did it just to show them that this was possible, is that right?
Absolutely. I wanted the president to see that we had taken disguise to a really dramatically new level.
Did you take one home as a souvenir? Are you in that? Is that you? Are you in there? Is that you in the mask?
This is just me. In the image, yeah, that's me. Taken off my head.
What?
And John Sununu had not been listening. He'd been working on his own notes. So he just glanced up when I did that, and he let out this funny little noise, like not a shriek, somewhere between a shriek and a squeak.
Where are your clothes? Wear more clothes when you're delivering here. I have a wife.
I'm coded.
Are you married, ma'am?
I'm single.
I'm not. I have a wife. Go put on more clothes.
Okay, well, I'm just giving you this. Have a good day.
And y'all ain't gonna believe this. I open the door, I hear something. Something jumps out at me. Look what the it is. A snake. I slam the door, head in there.
In my opinion, that door ain't shut enough.
Remember we talked about demons possessing AI?
Yes.
Have you heard this new thing happening? It's the freakiest thing ever.
What?
ChatGPT users are developing bizarre delusions. Listen to this. So one man claimed AI helped him, quote, recover childhood memories that experts say never happened. Another began to worship ChatGPT, believing it was a divine messenger. A viral Reddit user declared themselves a spiral star child, convinced that AI revealed their cosmic destiny. In some cases, users claimed AI validated decisions like abandoning their families and hearing voices in radio waves.
I don't think these people are going crazy. I think it's just opening yourself up to something.
But apparently people are getting like weird visions involved with their AI. It's really creepy.
I mean, even from a psychological standpoint, though, you ever like doom scrolling and then you're thinking, hey, I should go get something. And then it's like the next ad in your feed. You're like, I didn't say that one out loud. Why on earth? I think they've already got our programming so dialed.
Yeah, I mean, I was so creeped out when I asked it to list off everything it thinks it knows about me and how crazy accurate it was. And I don't give it any like personal information about my life.
It learns.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah. I mean, I'm scared by this technology, but when I was in middle school, I had one of those electronic game things of 20 questions.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, how is it doing this?
That was weird.
It's that type of stuff. It's deduction. There's got to be levels of reading that it can do that we have no way to understand yet.
No. Mano do céu. Tem aquilo, ó. Ia. Muito com medo, velho. Fica perto não. Parece de uma garra. Eu acho que ele tá comendo alguma coisa. Olha lá.
Man, ain't no way in hell he's shitting with the windows open. Ah, Brody, out of line. He down bad.
This entire carving is at the end of a cylinder in the center of the ceiling block. When they tried to renovate this, they found out that the cylinder moved. It was turning like a screw. They were able to remove the cylinder separately like a modern bolt. When they removed this centerpiece, they were able to completely dismantle the entire ceiling. They found that there were 48 stone blocks of various sizes and shapes interlocked using a variety of joints. If you work with machines, you know how complex it is to make just 2 or 3 pieces interlock with one another. Imagine making 48 such stone pieces on the ceiling to be locked in place against gravity, and then screw a master bolt to lock everything. And all this was done more than 900 years ago.
Can someone explain this, please?
Where's Richard Nichols now?
Dead.
What happened, if you don't mind me asking?
Some very, very, very rare form of leukemia. In my honest opinion, that witch, Grace, was Mir, who was Usher, who was Q-Tip, you know, Bonita Applebaum, a witch. A lot of people that hang out with them end up getting rare form. Yeah, I'm saying it. Hub told me before he died, he thought that y'all killed Rich. Hub told me that Rich came to him in a dream. He said his mouth was sewed shut and his tongue had been removed. That's what Hub said. He said he thought y'all put the black magic on Rich and killed him. It's probably why you announced that he was dead 2 weeks before he actually died. Why does nobody talk about that? That when he allegedly died at home, Mercedes called everybody and told everybody he was already dead and we had been grieving for 2 weeks before the man was actually gone. I guess it didn't matter, he had curated his own funeral anyway.
A real being. A real being.
So what does he look like? Is he like a goat with big hairy, you know, like
well,
a goat?
no, because that would be another archetype that we create. I think the Baphomet was created. That particular Baphomet was created pre-Crowley. Elvis Levi created that particular version of it. It doesn't really matter what it looks like, really. What is the Mona Lisa? The Mona Lisa is the same thing as the Baphomet. What there's... Oh, it's got shut down.
The Mona Lisa?
Yeah. What it is the amalgamation between the male and the female. What they want to do, unfortunately, and someone must know this, is to make the new world not to have a male or a female, to have a androgynous species. How we got from climbing a pole to the androgynous species, I don't know, but I'm telling you the truth. And they're trying to make the male and the female blend together to have the ultimate slave.
So it's been proposed that we could weigh a hard drive before data is encoded on it, and then again after data is encoded on it. Or take a hard drive that has data encoded on it, weigh it, erase the data, and then weigh it again.
Right.
There will be a mass differential.
Okay.
So there's mass inside a computer that's not anything to do with the microchips or the transistors or magnetic tapes or anything. It's a hidden mass.
holy moly, I'm never coming out again. And that's a wrap for today, fool. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me. Smash the subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.